So just confirmation, Sugiyato, the first man into the semi-finals of this year's World Championships. Shixian Ho Chen-long still on court, and then of course later on today, Lee Chong-wei, Wang Zhengming, Chu Tien-chen up against Denmark's only hope left in the men's singles now, of course, after Jorgensen's injury, Victor Axelsen. And here's the last two matches for the first session here on court 1. PV Sindhu next up against Wang Xian, and then the women's doubles, Moswari and Polly of Indonesia taking on Kakiwa and Maeda. And this is how they got through from the last round, taking on the winner of Tai Tzu Ying and Carolina Marin. Great win, wasn't it, yesterday for Marin over Wang Yihan. You've got to say, not only a great win, but the manner of the win as well. Big shock. She's some player, isn't she, Marin?
Yeah. Big fighter.
I didn't realise she's still so young as well. She's only, what, 21?
Yeah.
So, this should be interesting. We've already seen on the other side of the draw that it's Nishioe and Minatsu Mitani into the semi-finals. Great comeback today from Mitani in her match against Sung Ji-hyun. And Sanane just really couldn't do enough against Nishioe, who was very impressive. So we're really getting to the stage now where everything's kind of taking shape, isn't it?
And Chen-long, of course, took that first set. So after a scare in the start, he's back.
Players just starting to make their way out on court here. PV Sindhu against Wang Xian is a rerun of last year's quarter-final. And she'll be aware of that. It wasn't a moment she particularly enjoyed. Straight games win as well, it was for PV Sindhu.
Yeah, but a lot has happened since then. I think this girl has improved quite a lot, where I think Sindhu is maybe not developed as we thought she would be. And we had the pleasure yesterday to watch the last match. And that was a long one. And not only was it a long one, it was a battle. It was rallies, rallies, and rallies. So how much is Sindhu going to feel the effect of that game?
Yeah, she kind of get used to watching her do those. She always, I mean, I remember at the Uber Cup, she had a couple of those long thrillers. And she does seem to normally come out on top as well, Sindhu, when it comes to those.
No, but she did yesterday. But that was, the last rallies yesterday were crazy.
Well, I mean,
you know, tapes and...
She saved 3 match points, and then she wasted 5 on her own before she finally got it done. It was a great match against Bae Yeon-ju.
I think there was one rally where they hit the tape twice both, and one was on the floor and getting it up, and it was incredible.
Well, there she is, seeded 11th, ranked 12th in the world. Lost in the semi-finals of the Commonwealth Games, and of course a bronze medal winner from last year. Lost in the final of the Indian Open Grand Prix Gold. Got a few first-round losses in there. Semi-finals at the Asian Badminton Championships, where she beat Wang Xian. Been very straightforward, the wins for Wang, hasn't it? Ip Yin, she beat 21-15, 21-18 yesterday against Vu Thi Trang, 21-12, 21-7. So she has been really firing so far this week. Not been tested, you have to say. You know, we saw the match against Ipui Yin, and she had a player there that looked determined to try and cause an upset, try and run for every shuttle. But Wang was far too good for her. She was superb at the All England this year, wasn't she, Wang? Beat Silent Awa, Wang Yihan, Li Shuwei, and well, Sindhu does lead the head-to-head 3-2, but as you say, you would make the Chinese player favourite here, wouldn't you? Last two matches have gone Wang's way at the Asian Badminton Championships in April, after Sindhu had beaten her in the same event the year before, and at the Indian Open in April as well. So both those games went to 3 sets. Bronze medal winner in 2010. So both these girls have got there. They've achieved whatever the winner will get here today. But watching Li Shuwei earlier on, it's going to be hard for anyone to stop her from taking gold here this week, isn't it?
Yeah, she looked really, really solid. She looked like somebody who has something to prove this year.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Wang Shixian, China. And my left, Kiwi Sindhu, Indian. Wang Shixian to serve. Love all. Play.
So, women's singles, quarter-final stage. We already know 2 of the semi-finalists. What are we going to get in the other side of the draw? Long from the teenage Indian. Yeah, she even had a bit of a fright in her first match here this week against Olga Golovanova of Russia. 11-6 down in the first set before coming through. It's like Sindhu always kind of needs a bit of drama. She has got some great ability, hasn't she?
She does. But it's a lot of the same things she does. So I think if Wang has been reading the tactic right, I think Sindhu's going to have some trouble. But sometimes she just does it really, really well. And then it's difficult to defend.
Well, good start to the match. Sindhu reading that one really well.
Thanks.
Well, this is a start we expected. both players really trying to figure each other out, reading each other's game.
You know, when you face 3 match points like Sindhu did yesterday, kind of feel like, you know, there's nothing to lose now. You know, I've come back from the brink.
You often see that then they actually go and do something really well. You know, make a great result because they've had that feeling. Oh well, I'm
1 point from being
out of this one. They had a feeling that they were already out, so now they're more relaxed. They're more happy to be here, if you know it. So. You often see that.
Well, made a positive start here as the Indian. 5-3 up.
Great start from Sindhu.
6-3.
Wow. Wang Shixian with a bit to contemplate here early, and obviously it's not panic station time for sure, but
yeah, but
yeah, very impressive start this from the Indian girl here. Obviously, game plan, try and be aggressive early on, try and seize those opportunities when they come, and important obviously then that you don't give any unforced errors away, and that's exactly the way she's played it. 8-4 up. I think that the fact that she has that knowledge that it was, of course, last year in Guangzhou that she really made a mark on the world stage when she beat Wang Shixian. I mean, she can walk out here with that feeling, not necessarily of superiority, but knowing you've done it before. You haven't got that mental barrier to cross. Wow, what a healthy lead this is for PV Sindhu. Really was right on it from the word go, and well, Wang Shixian needs to wake up from a little slumber here. She's 11-4 down.
Yeah, it's quite a surprising start. But she's really has taken the game. It's not, she hasn't just won the points. She's taken control of this game. And Wang has problems getting out of it, making a few mistakes here that made her come uncomfortable in the beginning, and that Well, the boyfriend came back, so.
Yeah. Chen Long through. We've had one India-China battle already today, and China won that one.
11-4. Play.
That's in.
Service over. 5-11.
Well, that's a good thing for Wang to have one shot at the back line that's in, you know. That's important for her to find the back line.
Go to the leading group 9, try the exciting game and beat today's high score.
You really see Wang is trying to rally. But she just keeps, she's feeling uncomfortable. It's, you know, I haven't seen Wang yesterday and so many times. She didn't do that many mistakes there, but she's really feeling the pressure from Sindhu.
What about what I was just saying before, that, you know, for PV, I know it's a year ago, it was quarterfinals of the Worlds. She kind of, everyone went, whoa. She beat this lady at the other end of the court.
Yeah.
You know, you haven't got that mental barrier to cross.
No. She knows she can do it. It's always easier. And it's not easy, but it's always easier when you have done something. You know, you have no doubts that you can beat her. You've done it before.
Service over. 6-12. Check.
And there again, that's not going to help.
Service over. 13-6.
As soon as she hit that, you thought, hello. And it took, I think, PV a little bit by surprise.
That's in.
Service over. 7-13.
Yeah, good rally.
13.
I really think Sindhu's net today is really good. You can see Wang has big time trouble getting those shots back, but here she goes for it again. But this time it's the first time we've seen the spin shot miss. And I think we saw yesterday she missed a lot of those spin shots from the forehand side. So maybe that's something Wang should have to look into. You know, not playing the backhand side of the net, but the forehand side, whereas it doesn't seems to be so effective. But still coming up with these big smashes. It's incredible by Sindhu.
Yeah, I mean, obviously yesterday was a different match in itself, but she seems far more positive in the way she's playing.
Definitely. That's a great shot. The reverse slice.
14.
Very difficult for Sindhu to see that. And she's closing the gap now. And
Yeah, it was 11-4, don't forget.
Seems to be a little bit more comfortable on court now, Wang. Yeah, it's a great shot.
11.
You see the same pattern now, is that she's forcing Sindhu really deep into the back corners, so Sindhu doesn't get the power behind the smash. And then when she's first at the net, oh wait a minute. Yeah, and again, apparently that's something the umpire must have spoken about. You know, we've seen it a few times today. You know, speed up the game.
And quite right.
I totally agree with them. It's good to see. But she's just waiting there for Sindhu to try and hit that front court shot out of balance, and then from there on, she can really control the rallies. That deep into the back corners. So she's taking the attack away, the net away, and the attack away from Sindhu. This is what you shouldn't do, Wang.
11.
And that surprised me a lot. If you look at this one here, why not play that one straight to the round head side again, high? Why give Sindhu with her reach? Why give her that chance?
By the way, you know, you said her boyfriend's coming back when he's actually 17-10 down in the second game. Talking about Chen Long, trailing in that second game to Shixian Wang after turning it around. Big star in the first game, winning at 21-14. Wow. That's a big miss, isn't it? Because she's been gobbling these chances up in this match, Sindhu. The gap just 2 now, after a 7-point interval lead.
Nice and easy. She's worked her way into this game. I think she's been, you know, now she's really reading Sindhu's game. You see that? And that might seem like an easy, but it's actually Wang's shot to the front court. She's playing it a little bit away from the net. That means it is difficult for her to go close. Can't use the spin shot from that again. Therefore, she has to lift it away. So she's not giving her the opportunities to go close to the net. And here we are. This is the comeback court. There hasn't been many comebacks today, though, but yesterday was.
Well, PV Sindhu must be wondering where it's all gone wrong, really. Because she was playing so well. Look at that. Hangs on the top of the net, goes down the wrong way. And
one of the things with Sindhu is she uses the same game and same shots a lot. She has a lot of habit shots. So if people read her, she can be in trouble. She can be forced to play shots she doesn't like.
Doesn't everyone have a go-to shot?
Everyone has, but the opponent will know that. So you have to go away from them sometimes. But here we go. And Chen Long lost the second set. So maybe an upset is on the way. That would be a big one.
Well, we've already lost, unfortunately, the number 3 seed. A lot of the male single players obviously couldn't make it here for one reason or another.
But look at that neutral shot there, as I would call it, where Wang, she plays it into the court. There you go again. She kind of plays the shot into the court so Sindhu can't use her spin shots. Therefore, she has to do something else. And I think that's been the main reason why she's turned this around. Into the court.
Oh, well, there is the go-to shot.
Yeah.
She does play it so well. No, she's just edging it still. Oh, she left it, but it landed in.
Yeah, and that's vital for Wang. I think that's the second time now we've seen. Oh, that's well in. Oh my, that is amazing.
Wow, 2 wonderful net shots.
And what an important point for Wang. Look at that. How does she get that one back? That is amazing.
Well, it's been a long time in this game since Wang Xian led. It was right at the start. She was 2-1 up, but this is the time to be leading. 19-18 now.
And how is Sindhu going to respond? Oh, she's controlling this. These rallies now, Wang. Oof, what a lift.
Oh, fabulous. Sindhu bamboozled. And Wang Xian is right there now. Game point time.
Ooh.
Heart in mouth time that was for Sindhu.
You could really feel that clear had a mission. She hammered that clear.
One game point saved. Apparently it was out that.
Yeah,
that clear. No.
Why not take a challenge, no matter what? Oh, it's a great shot. Was Sindhu still in it?
Oh, what a winner. What a winner from Wang Xian. So it didn't prove costly, not challenging, because she has taken the opening game 21-19. And she trailed for most of it, didn't she? Big turnaround there. At one stage in this game, of course, she was 11-4 down. But after the interval, it was Wang in charge. So, PV Sindhu Well, she looked in charge of that first game. Can she assume some control again? You have to feel that it's going to be tough because Wang Xian is playing at such a level, despite that netted shot at the opening point here.
Wang just continues where she finished off in the
well, looking towards her coaches, her opponent there. Not sure why the coaches would help. It's just poorly hit shot, it seemed, but 3-1 Sindhu after another good start. Well played. She's got to keep at this level now.
Now it's time for Sindhu to have a little bit of a problem finding that backcourt from this end.
I'm surprised she didn't actually go with the power there either, because it was a little bit short there.
And I also think she should, because I don't think the longer the rallies go on, I don't think it's for her. It's good for her. I think she should try and hit a little bit harder on the shots and put Wang under pressure, which is also what she's doing here. That's it. See, there she can put her under pressure and force her to mistakes. Not luck of the Irish, but luck of the Chinese. Is that a word? Can you say that?
Well, they certainly say the luck of the Irish. That, and something what I like about every time normally you get an apology, don't you?
Yeah.
There wasn't one there for one,
No,
was it? Just a celebration.
That's gone out of the game many years ago, which is a shame.
No, they do. I think players, I would say 90% of the time, still do apologise.
Really?
Yeah.
We should start counting. I actually don't agree with that. I think it used to be like really up at the net saying sorry, you know. But then again, you know.
Are you really sorry?
No.
Exactly.
You've seen it's gone away a little bit from tennis as well. So. Yeah, that's the forehand again, and well played by Wang. She's seen that Sindhu has problem in that short forehand corner where she can't really seem to get the right spin on the shuttle. So she played that 3 times in a row and eventually also ended up with a mistake. So she's seen something there. What a great shot. And I've seen her do that many, many times. And she almost always wins on it. Look at that. It looks like she goes straight and then cross. And she kind of bends her back to one of the sides.
It's almost as if she's turning her back on the shuttle.
It's a no-look pass, if you can say that.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Just not happening now, is it, for Sindhu? Given the lift of a really good start to this game, but once again, Wang, this time earlier, back at it.
She's giving it all though, Sindhu. It's not working for her right now. Wang is getting everything back. And she's getting into these rallies that Sindhu doesn't want to play. Oh, it's a great rally.
Oh, brilliant. I think that shot came out of, I can't go off for much longer.
Yeah.
Try and end it here.
It was a desperate smash. But it worked.
I think both players were figuring it. Didn't even have the energy really to celebrate. What a terrific point. And even though we've seen what you'd call routine victories so far in this court, particularly compared to what's happening on court 2, there's been some real momentum swings, hasn't there?
No, definitely.
It's not been what you'd call one-sided affairs. That's going to hurt.
That's really going to hurt.
that just a lack of concentration? Just
Well, a little bit of tiredness maybe as well.
Yeah, after the last
long
point,
run,
yeah.
And again, a tired decision, I think, if you can say that, you can put it that way. Look at that, that's firing, you know, and that's just showing me that she's lacking a little bit of stamina right now, Sindhu. She needs that second wind, as you say.
Mm-hmm.
And how is she gonna get that one? Well, that's one way. Get as quick as possible out and have a break. Well, but it's going to cost a point or two.
She's 11-8 down. She's a game down. It's getting closer to that semi-final spot for Wang Xian. A real chance to make amends for events of 12 months ago.
And you can't help thinking, does she really have
11-8.
one more comeback in her, Sindhu? There's a lot of things going against her right now, I think.
Well, she loves a comeback, that's for sure.
Yeah. She proves me wrong time and time again. But this is also really, you know, she's really going for it, and I think she should do that. I don't think she's gonna win this one by rallying, so she should, you know, really just attack and go for it. She's gonna lose all the long rallies for sure. Oh, she absolutely nailed that. Oh, she thought it was. I think she thought it was a full receiver. She was kind of slow to react there, wasn't she?
I was giving out challenge. Got to say, my thoughts originally on that was that was in, but then again,
well, they're being very fair to the line judges. That's good. They trust them. Apparently not. That's out.
Well out. So point goes to PV Sindhu.
Successful, one remaining. Okay, 12.
And I like this. I like the attacking style from Sindhu, because when she attacks, she puts Wang under pressure, and she can get some of these points where Wang doesn't have control, and she needs to keep going like that. On the other hand, Wang needs to know that's going to happen and be very focused on getting that shuttle in play all the time. The longer she can get the rally going, the more the chances are she's winning the point.
She's just just too good, I think, really. I don't think this is really, I think like Saina really, I don't think it's a case of either Indian player playing poorly today. I just think these Chinese players are right on it, aren't they?
They're ready.
To keep playing the shots, but as you say, just give it a go. Leave nothing out there.
Because that's the only way. See that attacking clear and that one. That's the way for her. That's the way forward for her.
She's done it again. By the way, a bit of a classic going on, isn't there, on court two?
You can say that.
78 minutes they've been playing. Just 1 point separates Chen Long and Sean Wan Ho.
There's some very, very good badminton going on in BWF Arena today.
Yeah. And she comes from a very sporting family, PV Sindhu. Both her parents were professional volleyball players.
Great disguise shot. The reverse. They're really pacing it up now.
Oh, a little bit of a fight back here, isn't there?
Let's hope. That's wide.
And the gap is 1 point again.
But isn't this fantastic in badminton? You know, 10 rallies ago, she looked really tired, and now she looks like she's quick up and serving. And
that word, isn't it? Momentum.
Yeah. You could say Chen Long has gained a little bit momentum in the other match, or in his match. He's up 18-14 against.
Oh, that's a long way wide from Wang there.
But I think this is some of Wang's problems. You know, why would she do something like that?
Why go for it, you mean?
Yeah, why suddenly do that? Like, No need for that at all. That's 5 mistakes in a row.
5 points in a row for the Indian player. The comeback kid is at it again.
Can say that.
Wow. We saw an incredible collapse yesterday, didn't we, really, from, wasn't it, Ratchanok? She won that first game very comfortably. I have to say it wasn't so comfortable for Wang, but she came from a losing position to head for the home straight fast, but that's good.
But all the decisions from Ram has been totally what she hasn't done the whole match.
7.
And that just tells me there's other to it. She has something, nervousness or something, because this is really weird. Totally in control.
Playing great shots.
Basically what she should be doing is say, well, I don't care if you clear, I'm just going to clear back. And you can smash all you want, I'm going to get it back. But now, totally opposite from being in front. There is a mental aspect of this as well. Which could be one of the reasons why they didn't pick her for that Olympics. Look at that.
Oh my.
The mistake she has made is like...
That's the biggest miss.
Yeah, a meter out in the side.
4 game points for PV Sindhu. She was 16-12 down. 8 points in a row. That says one of them. You can hear some of the Indian fans maybe finding their voice. Oh, brilliant shots in this rally, isn't there? Top class badminton, this. Oh, and a stunner from Wang. You just wonder, why did it take it to go to 2016 for her to do this?
Why didn't she just play that when she had the lead?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, she could have lost this point, but it still would have taken a long time and taken a lot of energy out of Sindhu. The worst thing she could do was what she did.
Really was a wonderful point, and then given the energy sapping conditions and array of shots being played, to pick that one up at the end really was fantastic. Shenlong, by the way, has got 3 match points after an hour and 25 minutes in his unbelievable battle against Shixian Wang.
I can say Shixian Wang, he's been playing a lot of badminton this week. He had the other men's singles record at 77 minutes.
2 game points still here for PV Sindhu to take it to a 3rd again. She's left it. She left it. What was she thinking?
She was hoping that was the case.
Wasn't close.
You can't even use the word close. Look at this. Wow. We have a game again.
3 saved. 1 game point still remains. Chen Long has won.
86 minutes.
Is this her moment, PV Sindhu? No, it's not quite. She's got it. The comeback is on again for PV Sindhu. Absolutely incredible. (21-19). She has taken this second game. A game where she looked down and out, but it's the way Sindhu does it. She saved 3 match points yesterday. She didn't even need to go that far today, did she? One set all. Didn't look like it was coming, did it? Didn't look like there was a way back for PV Sindhu. We said she had to really just go all out attack and play her best badminton. Well, she did that, and we're ready for a third.
Top 1, 20 seconds. Top 1, 20 seconds. Coach. Play. Final game. Love all. Stay.
So a third and deciding set here. It's the way PV Sindhu kind of does it, doesn't she? But will she do it here? And the way she managed to win that incredible match yesterday against Bei Yeonju. First time Wang Xian's dropped a set in this World Championships.
And I would be very surprised if, and we can also see here in the start, I would be very surprised if Wang didn't learn her lesson. But a good rally by Sindhu. But then he's looking quite tired as well. So
Now on court number 2, the quarterfinal in women's doubles. Please welcome from China, Lo Ying and Lo Yu. They are facing, also from China, Wang Xiaoli and Yu Yang.
An hour and 15 minutes yesterday in that 25-23 final game win over Bae Yeon-ju for BV Sindhu. She could be facing something even longer here. 58 minutes already on court, these two players, or at the moment off court, as they get a little towel down. Well, the last time they met at the Asian Badminton Championships, Wang Xian won the third set very comfortably. Time before that, she won the third set very comfortably. That was at the Indian Open, both matches in April. 21-12, she won the final set in the Asian Championships. 21-10 at the Indian Open. But you'd be surprised if it was that kind of scoreline here.
Well, nothing has really been normal.
True.
So, and it is the World Championship. It is different. And Sindhu doing her best here. She's really... But Wang just keeps making these mistakes.
And the fact that Sindhu has these long games, I mean, again, you know, as we mentioned before, the fact that you've done it before, you know, beating Wang in the World Championships.
No, we can't really see anything from that. Yeah, she's...
But
well,
the fact that she, you know, she did the three-gamer yesterday, you know, we saw against Takahashi at the Uber Cup.
Is out.
Yeah. And against Manaputi, she did it as well at the Uber Cup. Like marathon matches.
No remaining. Right.
And she's made another. She started all three games like this, Sindhu.
Yeah, it's incredible to watch the girl we normally see making world-class shots, and this shot in the middle of the net. Not even, you know, not even going to that side where she's going.
That's the second time that's happened in this match.
Yeah. It is also. I think it's not even pointing downwards her serve, so, but it's. Well, Wang just keeps missing and missing and missing, and that's beautiful for Sindhu. How on earth did she get that one back? Oh, this is a very deciding rally. Oh. Sindhu's looking heavy now. Oh, it's hurting.
Short.
Oh.
4-5.
Well, when you played over an hour and you then play those kind of rallies, you do well to still be standing, don't you, really?
Yeah, keep playing.
No, no.
Come on, come on.
Play.
Both players feeling that early.
Yeah, you know what? I know players sometimes do take the mickey, you know, they push it for, I think, taking a break. But
If there was ever a time.
Yeah, this is 5-4. It's that was the 9th point. We played over an hour.
Yeah.
They're kind of taking a breather anyway, haven't they?
Yeah. It's more interesting to see what happens from now. Who's going to come out?
No idea.
I think it suits Wang more to play these and then just keep going playing these rallies. Yeah, and you can already see the thing there. So she's better. She's very tired now. So is Sindhu. But she's, look at that again, way in. She's better at, you know, her game suits better to be really, really tired and just keep going. It doesn't suit Sindhu that much. She wants to be the one who creates and is aggressive. So unless Wang does what she did in the second game at the end, then she can, I would say she should be winning this one. Yes, he does.
Service over. 6-5. Service over. 6-0.
Well, pretty tight, wasn't it? But I think that was a good call.
Yeah.
Play.
A mistake we seldom see from Wang. Totally in control of the lift there. Look, she's standing up there. Just, there's nothing Sindhu can do, and then.
And that's got to give real hope, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, the more, you know, the longer this goes on, and they keep it a point-for-point game, then again.
Again, she's doing it again, isn't she?
Yeah, but okay.
I mean,
it's not a coincidence anymore. Well, we've got to say, well, maybe she's tired too.
Well, badminton's not a game of perfect, is it? I mean, listen, she's entitled to make mistakes like anyone else.
But this is not. This is big mistakes. This is, you know, we're not talking. It's close to the line, and we're sitting here and talking about why didn't she take a challenge and whatever. It's huge mistakes.
But this is a player we know that, you know, she's been #1 in the world a number of long, but there's a question mark, isn't there, over major championships for her?
Definitely. Definitely.
Just again. I think probably the same kind of miss to the one about 4 or 5 points ago where it just missed the line. Fine margins, isn't it? 9 points up, 1 game up.
Again.
Well, she didn't miss that one by that much that time, but you don't think she was entitled to go for that one?
Yeah, but does she need to go like for, you know, really that from the line? You know, look at this. This is far out for her. It's in the middle of that thing that they use for the doubles.
The tram lines, yeah.
Yeah, that's not for a player like this. It's not good enough, and she didn't need to do that. It's more or less that's what I'm thinking about. Okay, then if it's a little bit longer in by the line, what's the worst that could happen? Nothing.
Again from Sindhu though with the length.
That's what I'm trying to get at the point. If then Sindhu gets that shot over, so what? Move on.
Oh, that was getting closer, I think.
What now?
She's saying because she's walking around. And
yeah, but now we've heard that a few times. Do something about it.
Yeah.
That you know, it's like telling your kid you can't, you know.
They don't believe you, do you?
Yeah. Well,
if you do that again, you won't watch TV. Yeah.
Well, if you do this, this,
and then you let them get away with it.
Of course, they will keep doing it. Won't they?
Yes, I can tell you from experience. Yes. And the players will keep walking around until, as you say, actually some action is done.
Some consequence.
Oh, what a bit of luck that is. Sindhu into the interval lead. (11-10) up. The Indian player who was a game down and well down in the second game as well. She has a knack for drama. Some more coming here. Well, it's been a terrific match so far. An hour and 13 minutes. Got to call it a ding-dong battle, haven't you? It's gone one way. Sindhu got off to a great start. Wang came back, took the first game, then was looking so good at 16-12 in the second. Back came Sindhu. Took the second game now. She got this fragile lead in the third.
What a game. 74 minutes. I think this was what the game was yesterday, wasn't it, for Sindhu? 74 minutes? Something like that?
Yeah.
So she's already up there again, and we're only halfway in the third game. It's incredible.
Left it again. It's been a nemesis, hasn't it? It's been a downfall in this game. That line, she's been knocking them long, and she's been leaving them there as well. Yeah, it was an hour and 15 minutes yesterday against Yeonju.
That's impressive. It's a great rally. Oh. Well, you can't help wondering if Sindhu should win this one if Wang came up with a statement that there shouldn't be allowed 2 Indian players in the World Championship.
Nah. You're being naughty there.
But there's still a lot of badminton people played in this game.
There is indeed. Wang Xian leaves Sindhu on her knees again.
14-13. Right.
And this is, you can't really say that
14-13.
it would be good to have a lead here with a few points, because nothing is certain. We saw that in the second game. And how, let's say that Wang gets the lead now, how will she react? Will this second game still be inside her mind?
Really tense though, isn't it? You know, some matches, you're at the stage of the tournament, obviously, where the stakes are high. And then you give the scoreline like the one you can see in the top left corner of your screen. And, you know, it must be so hard for the players to play as free as they like. I mean, look at that. Sindhu in the end does kill it. But God, she had to work about 4 or 5 shots extra than she really needed to, because Wang was just digging in.
But Sindhu's find one great weakness with Wang is that when she's hitting to that backhand corner, Wang is never playing the cross. She's never playing the cross defense. She's trying to lift it long, and she always only look at that, lifts to the middle of the court. And Sindhu will just come forward and hit it home every time. So if I was Wang, I would try and direct that defense shot away from her. She can't seem to find the right length. See there again, she hits it to the backhand side all the time. Well, there it goes again. That is her favorite shot.
Shake of the head from Sindhu. Brilliant from Wang.
And what is so good with Wang on that one is that it's not even, it's a safe shot for her. Look at that. Whoops. Fantastic. There again, look how she turns her back. She almost turns her back to the opponent, like she's walking out of the court.
Fantastic.
80 minutes. 80 minutes of ladies singles. What a great shot from Sindhu.
Well, we've been here before, haven't we? PV Sindhu. Well, I'm sure there's some fans of hers that are watching this and they have that deja vu feeling. She's still a teenager, of course, only 18, but sometimes you feel like she plays enough on court that she's had a career that's currently in her mid-20s. Who can take this match by the scruff of the neck? Who's going to put themselves a place in the semi-finals of the women's singles? Tai Su Ying and Carolina Marin, a possible opponent. Sindhu is edging there.
Again to the backhand side. Sindhu knows that Wang is not really creative and only blocks it, and here in this time she even gets it down, so this could be really, really devastating for Wang Shixian. But Chinese players don't have many chances.
Yeah. PV Sindhu was turned 19 a month ago. And as you say, for Wang Shixian, it's got that sinking feeling again. We mentioned earlier on about Sina Nehwal out of quarter-final stages. Now 5 years in a row. It could be 2 years in succession at that stage for Wang against the same player. Still, she has a chance, but those chances are getting limited now. What a run of points this is turning out to be for Pusala Venkata Sindhu. From 15-0 to 19-15 up. From a set down to 5 match points. It's out, and the comeback kid has done it again.
Unbelievable.
Bronze medal at the World Championships of 2013. There's another medal coming for PV Sindhu. Paleta Gopichan on hand to give the hugs first of all. She doesn't know when she's beaten, but you feel she was giving a helping hand along the way. Wang Xian will certainly have some regrets to the way she played in that second game. In
the second game, but that lead was... But yeah, well, it's up to the great players to take advantage of that, and Sindhu did. And the first year, no doubt, from 15-all, no doubt who was going to win this one.
Well, last year was the first time India brought home a medal from the women's singles in the World Championships. It was PV Sindhu who did it. She's about to bring home another medal, but what colour will it be? She still has an opportunity this time to go further. Tai Tzu-Ying and Carolina Marin awaiting the semi-final. Wonderful, wonderful drama. An hour and 26 minutes. Three-setter, which went the way of PV Sindhu. Remember, she was a set down, 16-12 down in the second. So, the final scoreline. Look at the emotion there from Sindhu. After losing the first set 21-19, she took the next two 21-19, 21-15. Confirmation of the scoreline. The number 2 seed is out. PV Sindhu through to the semis. So 3 of the 4 have booked their place in the final 4. Just that match to come from Tai Tzu-Ying and Carolina Marin. That'll be on later on tonight on this court. So from this session, at least one more match to come, and it's women's doubles action. Japan against Indonesia. Kakiwa and Maeda up against Maswari and Polly. So this is how it looks as far as the draw. Yu Young and Wang Xiaoli getting close to making it through against compatriots. The low sisters, and on court 2 right now. In fact, they've just got match points. As we await the players here on court number 1. That match is actually over, 21-11, 21-11. I can tell you, as we see Gracia Polly and Nitya Krishninda Mazwari looking rather pleased with things. Everyone's in a good mood. Nice to see. Women's doubles quarterfinals. So the number 1 pair in the women's doubles out, the number 2 pair out.